Hello everyone, I am Jalit Ayuban from Caraga State University Cabagbagan Campus. Abi is IT students Block B. So this is my activity for encapsulation. So the title is Library CSU Library Borrowing Accounts. Caraga State University's library want a simple system where students can borrow books, but borrows, limits, and penalties must be controlled. Students must not directly change their bank account or penalty balance, only through approved methods or controlled access. Encapsulation hides internal state and control access via methods and or properties. The learning targets are use private attributes with a double score and prevent direct modification. Implement implement getter and setter and or add property. Add validation. The test requirements are create class libra- library account with public student name, student ID, private borrowed count, penalty balance, and the methods that it is a method. So I guess we're gonna start. First, we're gonna make a class library. Then the next we're gonna I actually and by the way the class so the class will serve as the blueprint for student borrowing account. So the next step is we're gonna create the constructor to initialize student's name and the ID, borrowed count, and penalty balance. So, so, mm, so, so these two, the name and the ID are the public attributes, while this the borrowed count and penalty balance is private. Now, as you notice that we use double underscore the private one here. So and the next is uh, I will use the add property to allow safe reading of the borrowed count without allowing direct modification. So property add property validation. Then then the next is i-create po na to for the penalty balance. So it can be viewed but not directly changed. So but we're gonna go to character 13. So the next is we will create the book method. So this method increases the barrel count by one. However, it will reject if it will reject borrowing if the student has already three books, which is the limit. Three rata, three rata book katong limit na book nga ipa ulam. So so the so like the accept what the chibo is accept map what the chibo which else so the oh it's better. Sleep on the in successful. That's it. So the next method is the return book. So the return book method decrease decreases borrowed count by one. If there's if there is a borrowed book, if the book is returned late, meaning days late is greater than zero, the penalty will be calculated as days late multiplied by 10. The- So days so that by count Perfect equals one thing that's and successfully. So in so this goes big bigger than zero. This is bigger than zero. Penalty, penalty, this equals this and by the last then the picture penalty added. Penalty
Ako ba ka?
and
Abdul, ako ba ka? Rice ba mo? Tungag si RC. Patungag ba ka?
and
Apel. Wala, nangita ko eh. Oh, mas kapin di Abdul.
so the next method is pay penalty. So the pay penalty method will deduct the payment from the penalty balance. It rejects invalid amount and prevents the balance from going negative. So the pay penalty so amount less than or equal to
Rot,
pay invalid
left na be.
pay invalid amount.